Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Anuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for a grabs keychain. Here it is. It looks like this, and for this particular project I've used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this one I've used 3 mm of the hook. Here it is. So let's begin. So here it is. We will start with a magic circle. So for that, just have your yarn and have your yarn around your fingers like this. Make an X here and put the second string of yarn at the back and have your hook and insert your hook like this. Now grab your this second string of yarn through your this first string of yarn and turn your hook, and here it is. This is your magic circle. Now here I'm just gonna have a chain 1 to secure my this magic circle. Now here I will just loosen up my work a little bit. So just loosen up your hook on your work here just like this, and now I will yarn over and will insert my hook into my this magic circle and will grab the yarn, and here it is. I've got 3 loops on my hook. Now yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Here it is. Here like this. Now I will yarn over for one more time and will insert my hook into my this magic circle and will grab the yarn. I'm gonna have 4 loops on my hook. Now I will yarn over and will pull my yarn through 2 loops only. Here it is. Now I'm gonna have 3 loops on my hook. Now I will yarn over and will pull my yarn through all 3 loops. And this is the cluster of 2 double crochet. Now I will have chain 2, so here it is. It's 1 and 2, and now I will repeat this pattern for another 9 times. Remember, we're going to need cluster of this 2 double crochets plus chain 2s for 10 times in total. So here it is. We already got our pattern for 1 time. We will repeat our pattern for another 9 times. So here it is. I'm just going to have a yarn over and will insert my hook into my this magic circle and will grab the yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over, again insert your hook into this magic circle and grab a yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through 3 loops, chain 2, 1 and 2. Here it is. Again, yarn over and insert your hook into this magic circle and grab a yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over again and insert your hook into this magic circle and grab a yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops and chain 2, 1 and 2. Now keep on repeating this pattern for next 7 times. We already got over this 3 clusters of 2 double crochets. So just repeat this pattern for another 7 times and I'm gonna meet you at the end here. And here it is. I've got my this 10 clusters of this 2 double crochets. Here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and I'm gonna have my this last chain 2. So it's 1 and 2. Enough. I will go to this first stitch here and I will insert my hook into my this first stitch and will grab the yarn and will have 1 slip stitch here. Simply just have 1 slip stitch, and I'm gonna just pull my this loose end. I'm just gonna pull it a little tight. Here it is. Here it is. And now here just have chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now I've got this 10 chains only to have an idea that how much yarn we're gonna need. So here it is. Just have this 10 chains. Don't do anything in here. Just leave a little longer tail here and cut your yarn just like this. We will just gonna remove over this 10 chains here, and here it is. I'm just gonna secure my this last stitch. So here it is. Just secure your last stitch, and we're gonna need this much long yarn. And now we will start making our grabs here. So for that we will change the color of our yarn. So here it is. Just have your this second color, and I will simply attach my this second color here. Now here I will go to any chain 2 space. So just go to any chain 2 space, insert your hook, grab a yarn and attach here the second color here. I'm just gonna have a chain 1 just to secure my this yarn here. Now here into this chain 2 space we will have 8 double crochets. So for that, this is our chain 1. I'm going to have another chain 2. So here it is, it's 1 and 2. Now this chain 3 will make 1 double crochet here, and now I'm going to have another 7 double crochets into this chain 2 space. So here it is, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Here it is. We got our this 8 double crochets, 7 double crochets plus chain 3, and here it is. Now we will insert our hook into this third chain. So here it is. We attach our yarn here with chain 1 and then we made another chain 2. So we got chain 3 here. Just insert your hook into this chain 3 here like this, and now have your this loop, tighten up your work here on your hook here, and just pull your this loop through your this first double crochet and tighten up your work just like this. And this is your bobble stitch. Now here we will have chain 2. So it's 1 and 2. Now we will skip over this next cluster of 2 double crochets and we will go to this chain 2 space and we will repeat our pattern here. So we will have another 8 double crochets here and we will make a popcorn stitch here. So again, for that, have this chain 2, yarn over, go to this next chain 2 space and have 8 double crochets here. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Here it is. We got over this next 8 double crochets here. Now leave your yarn here like this and go to this first double crochet. So this is your first double crochet. Insert your hook into this first double crochet here and grab your this loop here on your hook from the back like this, and grab your this loop through your this first double crochet and tighten up your work. Here it is. This is your popcorn stitch. Again, we will have chain 2. So here it is, it's 1 and 2. And now we will skip over this next cluster of 2 double crochets and we will go to this chain 2 space and we will repeat our pattern. So again, we will have another 8 double crochets here. Now keep on repeating this pattern, keep on having your this popcorn stitches on every chain 2 space, and by the end of this round, round number 2, we will have 10 popcorn stitches. So keep on having your popcorn stitches and I'm going to meet you at the end here. Remember, we're going to have 10 popcorn stitches. Each popcorn stitch have 8 double crochets. Plus after your popcorn stitch, do not forget to have chain 2, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. I've got my this 10 popcorn stitches here. I'm right now here and I will have my this last chain 2. Here it is. And now I will go to this first popcorn stitch. So here it is. This is my first popcorn stitch at the back. This one, this is my chain 1 and 2, and I will go to this first popcorn stitch here and I will grab the yarn and will make a slip stitch here. And this is the end of my round number 2. Now for your round number 3, we will go to this chain 2 space. So after attaching your this work in here, just go to this chain 2 space, insert your hook and have one extra slip stitch because we will need to go to this chain 2 space. And now we will start our round number 3 here, and for that, chain up 3, 1, 2 and 3. Have another 7 double crochets here into this chain 2 space. So here it is, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Here it is. We got over this 8 double crochets here, and now I will go to this chain 3 space here and we'll grab the yarn from here, and we'll have a popcorn stitch here. That's gonna be my first popcorn stitch of my this round number 3, and I'm gonna have chain 2. Now I have another 3 popcorn stitches here. Repeat the pattern. So here again, go to this next chain 2 space, have one more popcorn stitch and chain 2, another popcorn stitch here into this chain 2 space and chain 2, and your your fourth popcorn stitch here into this chain 2 space and then chain 2. Have 4 popcorn stitches here. We already got over this first popcorn stitch. Have another 3 popcorn stitches here, and I'm going to meet you after that. And here it is. I got my this 4 popcorn stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I'm going to have my this last chain 2 space here. Now I will skip my this next chain 2 space. So I will not work into this next chain 2 space, and I will go directly to my this chain 2 space after that. So here it is. We will skip our 1 chain 2 space after our this 4 popcorn stitches, and we will start from the next chain 2 space, and we will have another 4 popcorn stitches here. So here it is. This is my next chain 2 space. I've already worked on this chain 2 space. So this is my next chain 2 space. I will skip my this next chain 2 space, and I will go to this chain 2 space after that. And here I will have my another popcorn stitch, my 5th popcorn stitch. So here it is. Insert your hook into this chain 2 space and have popcorn stitch here, and for that we are going to need 8 double crochets. So here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Here it is. I'm just going to leave my this yarn, and I will go to this first double crochet, will insert my hook, will grab the yarn, and will pull my loop through my this first double crochet, and here it is, chain 2, and this is my 5th popcorn stitch. Now I will have another 3 popcorn stitches here into my this next chain 2 spaces. So here it is. Remember, we are not going to skip any chain 2 space here, so it's 1, 2 and 3. So in total for this round number 3, we will need 8 popcorn stitches. So here we got 4 popcorn stitch, then we skip over this chain 2 space, and now we will have another 4 popcorn stitches. For that we already have one, have another 3 popcorn stitches, and I'm going to meet you after that. And here it is. I've got my this 8 popcorn stitches here for my this round number 3. So here it is. If you want to count, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then skip your this next chain 2 space and then have another 4 popcorn stitches. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here it is. I'm right here, and now I will have chain 2. So here it is. It's 1 and 2, and I will skip my this next chain 2 space. So here it is. After my this 4th popcorn stitch, I will skip my this next chain 2 space, and I will be here. So here again, I'm going to insert my hook into my this first popcorn stitch. Here it is. I'll just insert my hook into this stitch here, and we'll grab the yarn, and we'll have a slip stitch. Here it is. Now we will go to this chain 2 space. So just insert your hook into this chain 2 space, grab a yarn, and have one slip stitch here like this. And now for round number 4, we will need 6 popcorn stitches, and for that we will have 3 popcorn stitches, and then we will skip our 1 chain 1 space, and then we will have another 3 popcorn stitches. So for that, just go to this chain 1 space, our first chain 2 space, not chain 1, our first chain 2 space, and we will have chain 3 here, 1, 2 and 3. Now this chain 3 will count as our first double crochet, and we will have another 7 double crochets here. We need 8 double crochets in total. So here it is. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. So here it is. Have you this 8 double crochets here. Leave your this yarn, go to this chain 3 space, insert your hook into this chain 3 space here, grab your yarn, grab your loop, and pull your loop through your this first double crochet, and here it is. This is your popcorn stitch, chain 2. Now have your next 2 popcorn stitches with chain 2 into this next 2 chain 2 spaces, and I'm going to meet you after that. Here it is. For my round number 4, I got my this 3 popcorn stitches with chain 2, and now I will skip my this next chain 2 space, and from here I will have another 3 popcorn stitches. So for that, yarn over and skip your this next chain 2 space, insert your hook into the chain 2 space after that, and have your this another 3 popcorn stitches here from here. So here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here it is. Leave your hook, go to this first double crochet, insert your hook, and grab your loop through your this first stitch, and chain 2, and have another 2 popcorn stitches into this next chain 2 spaces, this one, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is. I've got my this 6 popcorn stitches here. So here it's 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 6 popcorn stitches. And now I will skip my this next chain 2 space, and I will go directly to my this first popcorn stitch of my this round number 4, and I will insert my hook into my this first stitch. So here it is. This is my first stitch at the back, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here. Here it is, like this. And now for round number 5, I will go to this chain 2 space, insert my hook, grab your yarn, and have 1 extra slip stitch, only because we want to reach to this chain 2 space. And now we will repeat the pattern. Now here for round number 5, we will have 4 popcorn stitches, and for that we will have 1 popcorn stitch here, then we will have a chain 2, and we will have another popcorn stitch into our this next chain 2 space. So here it is. Have chain 3, this is your first double crochet, and I'm gonna have another 7 double crochets here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here it is. Go to this chain 3 space and insert your hook in here. Grab your this loop and pull your this loop through your this first double crochet here, like this. Chain 2 and have another popcorn stitch into this next chain 2 space, and I'm going to meet you after that. Remember to have only 1 popcorn stitch here. And here it is. I've got my this first 2 popcorn stitches. Now I will skip my this next chain 2 space, and I will go to this chain 2 space directly, and we'll have 1 popcorn stitch here, and we'll have another popcorn stitch into my this next chain 2 space. So I'm going to have another 2 popcorn stitches here with chain 2, and I'm going to meet you after that. And here it is. I've got my this 4 popcorn stitches here. These are my 4 popcorn stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you can see it, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I will skip my this next chain 2 space. I will have my chain 2 here, my last chain 2 after my this last popcorn stitch, and I will go to this first stitch of my this round number 5, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll make a slip stitch here. Here it is. And now for our last round number 6, we will have only 2 popcorn stitches here. So for that, we are here. Now we will go to this next chain 2 space, and for that we will have 1 extra slip stitch here. And now here we will have chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and have 1 popcorn stitch here. Here it is. Have chain 2, 1, and 2, and now we will skip over this next chain 2 space, this one we will skip over this next chain 2 space, and we will go to this chain 2 space here, and here we will have our second popcorn stitch. So for that, here it is, insert your hook into this chain 2 space and have your popcorn stitch here. So it's 1 and 8. So here it is, I got my this 8 double crochets, and I will go to this first double crochet here and we'll grab the yarn, tighten up your work, have chain 2, and now go to this first popcorn stitch here. We will skip over this chain 2 space and directly insert your hook into this first stitch, first popcorn stitch. So here you have your this first popcorn stitch here and make a slip stitch. So just grab a yarn and pull your yarn through all of your loops, and here it is. It is all done, and now we will cut our yarn. So just cut your yarn and secure your this last stitch. Now here I've already pulled my this longer tail through my this loop here. I have pulled my this longer tail into this loop, into this middle loop. So just insert your hook like this and pull your this yarn out. Sorry, I forgot to shoot that one. I will just insert my this hook into my any of the stitch here. Simply grab any of your yarn and just pull your yarn like this here, and now have 10 chains here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and secure your this chains here. Now insert your hook into this middle part here, into this loop, and simply grab your this loose end. Like this, and now we will secure over this yarn, secure your this end. You can have a knot in here and hide your all these ends in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is, our grabs are ready, our keyring is ready, and it looks like this. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share, and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.